All right, I'm recording.
Yeah.
So, our first attempt did not work. Um. Anyways, we're back because you had no idea. This sounds terrible. I'm hearing myself on here, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
Who?
we reboot the thing, our podcast. Sorry for the room being dingy. We're gonna fix that up, or like you said, maybe not. Um,
Yeah.
I think we both feel a little defeated because we spent like 20 minutes.
You don't need to explain anything, so they don't care.
Okay, I mean, Germany, or who is it that where we have?
I think we stopped getting that because we stopped putting stuff
Yeah.
up. Whatever. Well, we're coming out to make a video talking about old school magazines. This is a Game Informer from 2009 January with my boy Nolan. Nolan North on the cover.
Nolan Drake.
Nolan Drake. So yeah, we're just making a podcast where I guess we talk about old school magazines, Game Informer, R.I.P.
Yeah, it's always fun to, at least for me, to go back and see what people were talking about back then. Rumors, what scores games got for the reviews. Even the letters from back then where they sent them into the office are pretty funny.
Yeah, they always had some cool stuff, like top 10. The other one was like worst characters or like whatever.
Worst character names, yeah.
They used to have like questions in the back. So yeah, like the quizzes in the back, which were always cool. We always try to figure them out.
And yeah, like you were saying, they're dead now. Game Informer's gone. I thought they were still gonna hang around.
Yeah, like Nathan Drake, but they fell.
Yeah. But they fell.
They were trying to hang around.
But yeah, I mean, what we did with the other issue that you can't hear but see, we just started on the first page. So what's on the first page here?
Lord of the Rings Online.
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
I never played it.
Whatever. Hey, look, it's one of the avatars from Xbox. Remember when you used to be able to watch Netflix with your avatars on Xbox 360? It was one of the coolest little things that you could do. You could throw popcorn at the screen, tomatoes.
Oh, cool. No, we got to get rid of it.
Yeah. How dare you? How dare you make a cool thing?
I think the people that were, remember the avatars didn't come over to Xbox One, right? And
yeah, I totally forgot that. Like when they said that they weren't, I was like, they didn't. I didn't use them the first time around, so it didn't matter.
They were kind of interesting. I thought they were kind of like cool looking here and there, especially for the games that would use them as your character.
Kingdom of Keflings
and Doritos Crash Course.
Yeah.
But like okay, that was cool. They didn't transfer over to Xbox One. And then some years later, they're like, well, we're gonna come back and we're gonna remake them.
Nope.
And they did, but people ended up hating them. And I think they closed down the studio that.
I thought Rare Replay was like in charge of doing these things.
No, they're done. They're done. They completely removed them.
That sucks. I mean, it was I remember it being such a dumb thing because we got these avatars as a response towards the Mii's from the Wii.
Yeah.
And I liked the Mii's in the Wii because you could play boxing and stuff. That was fun. We were playing together one time where we all created characters and started fighting each other and stuff. That was awesome. When I heard they were making avatars, I was like, that's stupid. We don't need that. It doesn't help. I ended up liking it because you can
cool.
Yeah, you could put on like Save Carmine or Carmine Must. You can put in video game specific things, and that was always cool. But they just didn't do anything with them, and that was the worst. I mean, I remember telling you what they could have done with this, which would have been a really cool thing. We're old, so we grew up in the time of normal television without cable and without streaming devices, where you'd watch, I don't know, Friends or something, and then on the bottom right, it'll be like, stay tuned because another show is coming out. And then you'd see like two characters from that show talking to each other before they like move out of the TV screen. That's how these guys should have worked. I mean, it should have been an option to take it off and put it on. But having your avatar show up when your friend is online. So like, my name is Mr. Pina Zombie. My brother's name is Alberto333. Like if it says Miss or Alberto 333 is online, his avatar should have showed up and been like,
from right here,
from like the bottom, the bottom of the screen is like, hey, what's going on?
Hey,
yeah, like that would have been awesome.
How do they do it?
Yeah, do a little. Yeah, that'd be so cool. It's like, hey, look, that's it. And then, because one thing that like Amanda asks me, I don't know if Katrina asks you, but like when they see someone online, they're like, "Who's Xtian dude?" or "Who's Mr. Aztec?" I was like, "Oh, that's Rafa or that's Christian." But if you had their avatar show up, they'll be like, "Is that Christian? Is that like?" It'd be so much more in your face. You know who it is. You know what it is. It just a little. It would make an incentive for you to create your avatar to look better like you or move like you or do. Because what's the point of having these things if they're not used?
Yeah. If they're not visible, like you're not gonna go looking. Yeah. It's. I think. Another thing is that. They don't follow through with their ideas.
Yeah.
Another wasted opportunity.
That sucks. That sucks. Damn, I always love these two. They have the submissions of character art that people did. Superman Legacy's coming out next year in July. And Superman right now is fighting Gladiator. I don't even know how this guy knows about Gladiator. He's from X-Men.
X-Men, yeah.
He was always one of my favorite characters in animated X-Men because I'm like, this guy's freaking awesome. He's buff, he's big, he has a cool haircut.
I hate it.
No,
I hated that haircut. I'm like, shut up! Like, we don't want you here. Like,
I love this. I love Gladiator because it's like that. But it's just because he was a Superman analog. Like, that's why I love Superman. Superman is awesome, and I hate everybody who like shits on Superman because he is the quintessential superhero.
I think they think it's just cool to shit on him. I don't see like it. Oh yeah, let me say he's shit at this. He sucks in this. Okay. I mean, you're basically saying you have no idea of anything.
Yeah, I think it's also because that's how he's portrayed often by, like, all the comic book people. Like, oh, if he gets into a fight with Batman, he'll lose. He'll lose. Batman will beat him. Batman will beat him. And I don't think there's ever been anything to dispute that in anything. Like, I remember reading one comic where I don't know if it was Injustice or what it was necessarily, but they show Superman going to fight Batman, and Superman sounds pissed. He's like, it always pissed me off when all the other leaguers would say in a fight between me and you would win. If it was like no hand holding, nothing like that, like the kids' gloves were off, I would win. That's what Superman's telling him. Like, I would win. There's no way you would win. You're made out of paper or whatever. And then, like, he punches, like, Batman. Batman goes flying, but then Batman comes up with some stupid thing. Says, like, yeah, because if the kids' gloves were off, I'd still win. And then he comes at him and beats Superman. I was like, this is stupid. No way.
Get out of here, man. There's enough with the fucking... Like, I'm not going to say the phrase, but...
It's so... it doesn't make sense. And I don't even know why everyone's like, well, I could beat Superman. I could beat Superman. Why are you trying to beat Superman?
Why is that the fucking game? Why is that the goal?
Yeah, he's the nicest guy. Like, he is... The thing that makes Superman isn't his powers, but he's the ideal person you want to be. Because he will take the time out of his hands to save anybody.
But you see, that's not what anybody wants. They want to be assholes.
Yeah, they want to be edgelords. Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, oh, we're so cool. We're so emo. Oh, I can be emo, whatever. But that doesn't discount the fact that Superman is a badass.
It reminds me of the meme. I don't know if you've seen it. I've been seeing them a lot recently. Of course, I can't freaking find it.
About what?
It's like this crappy drawing of like these like two dudes. Mm-hmm. This one. Have you seen that guy?
No. What the heck?
He's like, this fucking sucks actually. Like, this is the one I'm talking about. Yeah. This fucking sucks actually, or whatever. He's just some dumb shit, and he like, cause that's the thing that they want to do. And then it says like literal coolest thing ever.
Yeah, no,
but then you get this fucking guy who thinks he's all like yeah, just like literal. Man, I'm bad with this. like that. That's an edgelord. That's a perfect edgelord.
Yeah, and that's I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. It must be fun to hate on things, and I guess it is. It's fun to complain. Everyone complains. You're at work, you complain about work. You complain about everything. That's what you talk about. But I think what gets me is Superman's not out here saying, "Please love me." He's not Zachary Levi. You know, he's just like, I'm Superman. I'm trying to do the best I can. Like, he's an alien who's come to live on our planet, and he was raised here, and he loves the planet. He loves the world. He loves the people, and that's awesome. Like, why isn't that how more people think about things? I don't get it.
I mean, I tell that to Katrina all the time, but I think it's just some people. That is not what they want.
Yeah, I think people are like, oh, he's too powerful, so let's shit on him. And it's like, he's not real. So what are you talking about?
Hold on. Yeah, I mean, we can do a whole episode on that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess this is when they were first introducing the avatars.
Avatars, yeah.
But what's this top 10 about?
Top 10 lines in gaming. Oh, yeah, we can go through this one pretty quick.
Okay.
So we'll go from 10 to 1. 10 is You Rock from Guitar Hero. After you finish the song, boom, you rock. Yeah, that was awesome. That was always like, damn, that's good. And see, that's another, just to bring it back full circle for Superman. Like, this game is something that always believes in the best thing. Because I don't even think it says, like, when you lose, it doesn't say, like, you failed or you suck. I don't remember it saying that. It's just like, you know, try again. It's very, like, you got this.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
And that's so cool. That makes me want to keep going. Same thing like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Don't give up. Cool. Yeah, let's get it. Or Street Fighter Alpha 3. Come on, you got this.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. When people support you, you do a better job.
Yeah.
We got the narrator from Fallout. War never changes.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman, yeah, that's classic.
I mean, that's a classic and everything. You know, it never gets old for me.
I think it wouldn't be a classic if Ron Perlman didn't say it. Like, he just brings that gravitas to it, that weight, that voice is so heavy. You feel like he's been a war.
Yeah.
If it was anyone else, like, it'd just be like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever.
And you know, I'm happy they used it in the Fallout 4 teaser or whatever. Like, to me, it sounded like he was some sort of news anchor. He was on the radio.
Oh, yeah.
Like, guys, like, it's there's something going on. And, oh, my God, like, yeah, war never changes. And then, bam. You know,
that's good.
I mean, he's an actor that I really come to, like, really like. He's only gotten bigger, I think. And
Ron Perlman?
Yeah. Like, I don't know how big he was back then. I don't even think he was big at all.
I think Ron Perlman, like, survived most of his life as, like, a journeyman. Like, it just, a lot of directors and actors liked him, so they would put him in stuff, but he was never at the front and center until maybe, like, Hellboy, and he rocked that.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. And now he rocks everything, but, and do you want to go do something?
Oh, so, number 8, it's funny, The Cake is a Lie, from Portal. Now, maybe...
The cake must be Half-Life 3.
I mean, look, this game came out when I was in college, and I think it was my first year there. And, you know, I describe myself all the time as a geek, a nerd. I just hit the mic. And, you know, I'm very nerdy when it comes to games, when it comes to, like, knowledge about games and maybe movies and whatever, comic books. But damn. Yeah. Like, in college, they were like dorks, you know. They were
oh,
like,
damn.
They were like,
oh, this went somewhere else.
nerds, like, ooh, you know. And I hate saying it because I am like them, you know. But they're like, dude, did you play the new Portal game? Like, yeah, the cake is a lie. Like, the cake is a lie. Like, dude, we fucking get it. Like, you know that one line from it, just, like, leave it alone, you know. So
no, people need that, like, itchy tasty, you know. That means he played the game, you know.
That's what it kind of became to me, was like, it got memed into a one line. And, the game it's a great game. I think it's really clever. It's fun. A cool little story. So I still like it. I played it again not too long ago, but yeah, I can't not think of those people.
Yeah, for sure.
When I read that line.
I think one important note, because this is going to come up later in this top 10, is I don't think this takes away from the game. I think The Cake is Lie is a fantastic twist. It works. It's great. It's just the people that someone heard it along the line that didn't play the game and is like, I'm in with the in crowd. Yeah. The Cake's a Lie, bro. And it's like, you don't know shit about it. Like, don't talk like, you know what I mean? I guess everyone can say anything they want, but it's like, dude, whatever. But moving on, because there's another one on this list that is egregious as hell and ruins the game. Not that the game is any good.
I know which one you're talking about.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I think it's just it's the ellipses.
Oh.
The hundreds of NPCs, most Japanese RPGs today.
Oh, I gotcha. I was like, I don't know what this is like. I forgot what that game's called.
I mean, it's
Galaga or Space Invaders. I don't know.
It's the 3 dots.
Whenever you talk to NPCs.
Yeah. And, Game Informer is saying, like, what is this even supposed to mean? A cool glare from a villager, a moment of silence, whatever. Like,
it's a fill in your own.
Yeah, I mean, like that. I just want to say that I don't really want to spend a lot of time talking about it, but we'll just skip it. Yeah. I'm gonna skip number 6 because I don't think.
What game is that?
StarCraft. I've never played it.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Number 5, you want to say it and how it's supposed to be said?
I don't know if I'm going to do it justice.
I mean,
Number 5 is Snake? Snake? Snake! Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. It's Roy Campbell in Metal Gear Solid, but I guess everyone also does it in there. But yeah, that is classic. I mean, that's awesome. You feel bad too, because you're like, oh, damn, Snake's dead.
Yeah.
And he dies bad.
And then doesn't his body disappear? Yeah. Okay, I mean,
because the cake is alive.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that line, it's probably like in all the Metal Gears.
Yeah.
It never gets old. And yeah, like you said, I never really thought about it, but yeah. I feel it when they say it. They're really worried about.
Yeah, they like him, which is like, it's not surprising, but they throw a man in the blistering cold and tell him, "Oh, you need to do everything OSP, secure all your weapons on site. We're not giving you jack shit. Like survive." And it's like, damn, they must not care about him. And when they find him, like he's just dog sledding, and he has like his long hair. Like, no, you're coming back with us. So, like, dude, let me be. They throw him into the shit, but they care about him.
Yeah.
They just know that he's the only one that can do it because he's Solid Snake.
I mean, I think what makes it a little interesting is in other games, you just play yourself. You go through it. If you die, you die.
Yeah.
You died, whatever. But what makes this interesting is that it's because it's a partner trying to see what happened on the other side.
They'll never know.
Yeah, all they know is they can't reach you.
Yeah.
And, they're probably seeing your vitals and seeing that that's it.
Yeah, and there's so many things that go into it. I think is what, like, you can craft your own story. Like, that's one. Another one that I always thought of was like, his first is a question, right? Yeah. And then the second one, it's a question and exclamation point. It's an interrobang.
Yeah.
And then the last one is Snake.
Just real quick, have you heard of a band called Vital Enigma?
Yeah, they come out with some stuff on Spotify. I heard they're pretty.
Yeah, Vital. How is that spelled? Vital
Enigma, I think.
Yeah, maybe check them out.
Yeah, I hear that they do some good stuff. Some good stuff. And then the last one is Snake with just an exclamation point, because that he knows. Like, to me, he knows what happened.
Yeah.
So it's like the first one is like, no, he can't have. Yeah. Something must have went wrong.
Hold on.
Because he's Snake. Like, what? And then it's like, the last one is just like, Snake, like, how did they get you? Because you're the best. So that hurts. That hurts. 4 is Killing Spree. I don't know how they say it.
What was 3? Wizard Needs. Yeah. Killing Spree. I mean, I'll say this. I never really played Unreal Tournament. Um,
I played part 3. That was good. Good time.
But I'm more like that. Definitely went into Halo.
Yeah, Halo's
Killtrocity.
That guy. You know. If they put that in there, Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, like that's double awesome. Kill. Like that stuff. Perfect. I mean, people say that stuff all the time.
Yeah,
like,
that's dope.
That's iconic. To even think of like Killing Spree and putting it into a game, like maybe it was a little offensive at the, like, he's going on a killing spree, like, but yeah, in the game it makes sense. And, so yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
Yeah, they were the first ones, like, brava to them, but yeah, I think Halo's the one that made it the mainstay.
Yeah. Do you want to skip 2?
No, you need it, because everyone's gonna be like, you guys suck.
Yeah.
That game's fantastic. Nope.
Well, would you kindly read number 2, please?
Would you kindly pick up a crowbar or something? Would you kindly is number 2's from Atlas in BioShock 1, which...
Wait, BioShock?
BioShit. Shit Shock.
Yeah. Okay. But by the way, we don't care for this game.
Yeah.
Really. And if you do... it's okay to have the wrong opinion, I guess.
Yeah, just alienate everybody.
Yeah, everyone's turning it off. You motherfuckers are this and that.
Would you kindly be more kindly to these guys? Yeah, this game sucks, and we can go into it another day.
Maybe we should do a let's play of this.
That'd be. Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Yeah, just how about like a quick thought on that line.
I think Would You Kindly is like The Cake is a Lie because it's meme to hell and back. But unlike The Cake is a Lie, which is a great twist, I think the Would You Kindly thing sucks because Atlas isn't Atlas. He's... What the hell is his name?
Is it Fontaine?
Yeah, Andrew... Or no, that's Andrew Ryan, and then it's Francis Fontaine.
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, for this trash game.
For something that really doesn't make any sense.
The real spoiler is the spoiled-ass game that came out called BioShock. That thing sucks. But yeah, why is he pretending to be someone else if he could just say, would you kindly?
If you still have to obey him.
Yeah.
And sorry to cut you off, but I think, like, that's all I really want to say. If we did a Let's Play, then we can really dive into it. But yeah, I'll say this. I like the line. I like that it does have meaning to it. And I like his accent. Would you kindly or whatever.
Yeah, the voice acting I think is on point throughout the game. I think everyone kills in their voice direction. I think the game does a lot of good stuff, but it sucks overall.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, and yeah, we can go through it another day. But yeah, it just... Would you kindly is a good line. It just... If you think about it for more than 5 seconds, there's no reason why someone would lie. Would you kindly just listen to me and never, not get brainwashed or whatever. There you go. He's done. But, they still went with it.
And number one.
Oh, you go ahead and get it.
That's your game. I mean, that's it's funny because I can't even hear it anymore. It's finish him from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Finish him. I think, you really had to think about where fighting games were at that time.
Yeah.
Like now it's commonplace, like, after years and years of fighting games, people have really copied and pasted and gotten so many ideas from other games, and they culminate in, a good thing.
Steal that line.
Yeah. But, like, at the time, like, to beat the other character up and then being told, well, yeah, now finish him off.
That's crazy.
Is an amazing concept, and it wasn't just, at least in the first one, it was a little different. It was a little voice like, finish him,
Yeah.
They amped it up in, the later sequels and stuff. But, it was someone legit telling you, hey, do it. And then you of course wanted to do it. You wanted to do a fatality,
It just, I mean, this, like, Mortal Kombat 1, I think, has a bunch of iconic, like, Get Over Here is fantastic. Yeah. Flawless Victory is fantastic. Like, a lot of the things, there's so many great lines, but yeah, finish him, I think, what this does, I think, is fantastic, because just say, this was one of the many fighting games that you played. You were good at a bunch of other fighting games, and you jumped on this one like, oh, I'll give it a try. It's the first one that didn't end when you beat somebody. Like, just being there in that moment, like, what? I beat him. I finished him. What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
And then, if you don't do your attack, it ends and he falls down.
Yeah.
So I think being in that moment at that time, you're just like, dude, what? I can kill these people? And then just trying to figure it out. It spawned countless copies. It spawned countless, like, people, hey, I know how to finish them. Do you? Or are you just clicking buttons? It was such a Pandora's box, I think, at the time. And we wouldn't be where we are now with a bunch of fighting games without. We wouldn't be here with, like, Gears of War without their gore. Like, they brought a lot to
the table.
Yeah. And they're still good, just they're not as
that's another thing. Yeah. But I'll take that as number 1.
Yeah, that's completely satisfactory.
But I just wanted to take a quick break right now because that's like 20 minutes, so we'll be right back.
Finish him. Killzone 2, sunk me for. What made you think we...
Okay, we're recording.
Hello.
We're back, guys.
Hello.
The cake is a finish him, kindly.
Would you kindly
finish him with a crowbar cake?
Yeah. Would you kindly pick up a cake or something?
Yeah.
It's cake. Cake. Cake!
Yeah, okay, so we jumped into reviews. I thought it was interesting because you were like, that got an 8.75 for Call of Duty. This is Call of Duty World
I was actually talking about the Prince of Persia.
Oh, you were talking about Prince of Persia.
Yeah. No, but we can talk about... I don't know much about Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't know either. The only one I really played was Modern Warfare Part 4.
Okay.
And then, that one I spent the most time with. I had always wanted to play these, but, it's just, I didn't get into it.
Hopefully put it on Game Pass at some point. But whatchamacallit's in here? Kiefer Sutherland's in here.
Oh, yeah.
And Gary Oldman might be in here. His character's in here. His character from Black Ops is in here. But I don't know if he's in here. The only thing I know most about World of War was it was the first Call of Duty you can play co-op campaign.
Oh, I do remember hearing that.
So that is cool. I've always wanted to play this because it was like the last World War II one that they had.
I miss that. I kind of want to play World War II.
Yeah, I mean, it was always the most interesting games that I don't remember much of it, but I remember absolutely loving Call of Duty Big Red 1. I remember that one being like, holy shit, this is a game. It was it felt like Saving Private Ryan.
Okay.
Because you would go with your squad and you stayed with that squad. And when one of them died, you were like, dude, because they don't get glorious deaths. Like, some of them don't get glorious deaths. They just die and you're like, that killed him? It
sometimes those hit the hardest.
Yeah. I think it's rough.
Yeah, what you were saying, other than featuring the voice of Jack Bauer's story is mostly forgettable. I've been watching a lot of 24 recently.
Let's go.
Too. It's good. I like the show.
Kiefer Sutherland's awesome.
Yeah, I have come to really like it. I mean, I liked them before, but now more so. Like, I think it's just like put some respect on that name.
Oh, yeah,
Jack Bauer is like fucking awesome.
He's dope. He's dope.
But yeah, Prince of Persia. Then this is the reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Okay, yeah, Prince of Persia. 8.75. We talked about it in our first attempt at this video.
In the mute video.
We can put the video up. There won't be audio, so you can just look at our faces and try to read our lips.
They got people that do that now on TikTok where they're all like, "Oh, we'll read their lips," and they'll read people. Well, let's hire her.
Yeah.
Would you kindly?
So what? You don't agree that it's an 8.75?
No, so I'm a huge Prince of Persia fan. I love Prince of Persia, mainly the Sands of Time trilogy. I think that's a great trilogy. I also even like the Forgotten, I forgot what it's called, Forgotten Tomb or whatever. Everyone hates that one. But
Is that the special made?
Forgotten Sands, yeah.
Okay.
It was like a Best Buy exclusive, maybe? I don't know.
So...
It was a tie-in to the movie.
The movie, yeah.
And everyone hates that one because the combat is forgettable, but I think the platforming in there is top-notch. I think it's a real... And I think they get Yuri Lowenthal, Spider-Man.
Oh,
I think he reprises his role. Like, he nails it. Like, that is a fantastic voice actor. I don't think he gets nearly enough accolades as he should. Like he's not up there with Nolan North, I think, when people talk about, or Laura Bailey or Troy Baker or Matt Mercer. But yeah, this we were talking about in our mute video where I think it's a good game in art direction. I think the voice acting is good because Nolan North kills. I was talking about how he actually had an interview where he's like, the prince is Persian, right? You want me to give him an accent? And everyone's like, no, 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 because it just came off of the heels of Uncharted, so everyone just wanted his Uncharted voice. So he's like, all right, you're giving me the job, so I'll do the job. But yeah, it has a lot of good ideas. It has not the best execution. So I don't think it deserved an 8.75. Someone, the second opinion, gave it a 7.75. I still think that's pretty high. I think a 7 would have been.
Yeah, I don't like when they add that decimal stuff. Just round it. Don't give it, is it an 8 or is it a 7?
And this is why Game Informer fell.
Yeah, that's the exact reason we're starting. I think I agree with the 7. And that's being giving it a little more credit.
Yeah, I think if this game were to come out today, people would give it a 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, like I said in the mute video, it felt like a tech demo.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, but it's not really anything worthwhile.
Yeah.
It's cool looking, stylish, cool little
gorgeous
concepts, but it is just not the complete package.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So let's move on. Legendary, I don't really know.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, I think this was a movie. Maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Quantum of Solace, I never played that.
I played this one for 5 seconds and I turned it off. It had a cool cover mechanic. It worked well, but other than that, the graphics were terrible. Acting was bad. It was a bad game.
Yeah, it says graphics. Otherwise, gorgeous locales are compromised by boring level design. I mean, I'd love to play a James Bond game. I'm glad that they're coming out with one. I think the people that make Hitman are doing a James Bond game.
That's cool.
Did
you see Jean-Claude Van Damme's in Hitman?
Yeah, that's the only reason I want to play it, because I don't even understand what they're doing. Is it an open world? Is it, because it said it's free to play from December through January?
Yeah, it's a seasonal thing, because he's not the first one that they've done. They did it with Sean Bean too. He was called the Immortal Man, where
That's
he's like,
cool.
try to kill me. And so they give you a set level design, and you need to find a way to kill them. So it's the whole thing. You're killing these top-notch actors or whatever, and they play these characters in Hitman.
But you see,
it goes away, I think. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I have no idea how it works. Is it a game you can buy, and those are the season passes, or is it a free-to-play title, but in order to do something, you got to pay? Part of me, that's one of the, I'm 37 years old, and I grew up with, hey, you buy a game, you get everything.
Yeah.
Here's Sonic the Hedgehog, here are all the levels, here's all the music, and this is what you get. Here's Street Fighter. I mean, maybe that's not the best example, but
not anymore.
Even at the time, hey, you can unlock, or you can have different colors, you can do this, that, and that, and then, they would come out with a different version maybe a year later. But even the Marvel vs. Capcom ones, I guess those were updates too, but still,
most games had the full package.
Yeah, you would buy it once, and then that was it. You unlock stuff as you go. To me, I downloaded Marvel Rivals. I think it looks cool, even though we talked about it, and I was like, I don't want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
I just downloaded it to check it out, and I was confused on the main menu. I was confused. And I don't know if that's just me, but it's just I want to understand what's going on, and they have here's this currency. Oh, here's this. Here's that. Here's the main menu. Here's the sub menu. Here's the secret menu. Here are your characters, and this is that. And can I just pick a character and play?
Yeah. I don't need to do math to get into this game.
Yeah, and can I just unlock stuff without paying for something? I understand maybe that's just me say, it's kind of dumb. Like they need to make money somehow, but I don't know. I mean, I feel ripped off buying a game like that. Because I feel like it's not going to be there's no guarantee it's going to be supported.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went on a whole other tangent.
I actually don't mind that in Hitman. I think Hitman is one of the few that I'm okay with. I do agree. I don't know how you're supposed to play that section, but it's because I don't play Hitman, so I don't know how. What I do like that they do, because like Hitman 1 and 2, I think, had episodes. So you would kill one guy, and that's all that was there for like 2 weeks. And then they do the second episode where you kill someone else. I think for Hitman it works just because the whole thing about Hitman is you're not trying to get to the next level yet. You want to know all the different ways you can kill this guy. You can poison him, you can shoot him, you can make an accident, and if you beat that level, if you had the full package, you just move on to the next, and then the next, and then the next. But if you have that sandbox and you kind of don't have anything else to play, well, you can play around in it, and then you can enjoy that a lot more.
I can see that, yeah.
And it'll make you a better Hitman for the next episode if it gets harder. So Hitman. It's like, yeah, I think for them it's a good idea, and I think it's been working for them because they were going down for a while. Yeah, I think people weren't liking Absolution and all these.
Yeah,
and
that
then
sounds right.
Hitman came out, that reboot, and everyone's like, "This is badass." And I played it, and it's cool. They added so many extra things. Where you can just go and, like, you can shoot objects. You can do side missions and not even kill your contract. And you'd still get points and stuff. You get better weapons and stuff like that. So, like, oh, that's cool. And you don't pay for any of that. So, like, that's good. It felt like an old game in that respect. Alright, next.
Who's texting you?
I don't know.
Tell them to shut up.
Yeah, that's Christian and Raffle.
Well, if it was them, let's see. What are they saying? Can you say what they're saying? Or?
They're just liking stuff.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say call Christian up right now because my office had its holiday party today, and I'm wondering if Christian is like.
You want me to call him?
Yeah, just call him real quick.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how he answers. Hopefully, he doesn't say anything crazy.
What? It's ringing.
Yo, you're on speaker and you're being recorded for a second. All right, just so you're aware.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, don't say anything crazy,
or else you're gonna have to go into hiding.
All right, there you go.
Okay, right here. What would you give Sonic Unleashed?
Sonic Unleashed?
Yeah.
The movie?
No. I think that's. I don't even. Is that the one where it turns into a werewolf?
Sonic Unleashed, the TV show?
No, it's a game. We opened up some random Game Informer.
No. Oh, yeah. It's the werehog.
That's your answer. If I don't know about it, I'm sorry.
Damn, dude. You know how many Sonic fans you just pissed off right now?
That's fine.
We alienated all the BioShock fans, so it's okay.
It's a drop in the bucket, bro.
All right. I think that's good. Unless you want to go through some more with us. Shoot. Okay, let's see. Let's turn the page.
What you got?
Let's see.
All of these are too old. They're already done. We got through the main. Oh, there's this one.
Left 4 Dead.
Game of the month.
Yeah, this was Game Informer's Game of the Month, and it got a 9.25 from Game Informer. Do you agree? Disagree?
I disagree. I think it should be higher.
Yeah, I think it should be a full 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Full 10 for what
full
it did
10.
at the time.
Damn.
What it was doing. I mean, people to this day still play Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. I mean...
Yeah. This was a precursor to Overwatch, I'd say. Like, all the in-game dialogue that turns into lore, the fact that, like... Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch definitely took it from this. You know, I remember Bebo talking about this game, and he was like, you know, they changed the AI every single time you play the game, because they would spawn zombies in different areas, and you never knew when the witch was coming out, when the tank was coming out, when any of the special zombies were coming out. It was such a great game, and it wasn't even diluted by the fact that it was a zombie game, because there's zombie games everywhere. There's zombie shows everywhere, movies everywhere. This did not feel like a stale game. But I don't think Valve knows how to make a bad game.
I think it's a perfect game for its like if you had to put it in its own category for like whatever criteria you want to put it in, I think it's just a perfect game for what it did.
Yeah, the ping system in here is only topped by Apex's ping system, and that came out like 20 years later.
Yeah, it's revolutionary.
Pills here. Yeah. Zoe, Lewis.
It's a perfect game.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It is a phenomenal game.
I wish I had more time with it. I think at the time I was maybe in college, and I didn't get to play it as much. But the few times I did, I really enjoyed it. I think the atmosphere was great. The gunplay felt right.
Yep. Sound design.
Everything. Yeah, sound. Man, like I can still hear some of it. I think I don't know if it was the complete package because a lot of it was just like, here are scenarios.
Yeah, I wish there was more of a story.
Yeah, like me, I'm a story guy, so I kind of do wish it had that. But I do agree that it should be ranked highly. Not, I wouldn't say a perfect 10, but highly.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a perfect 10. I think you should play it again. I think it still holds up like strongly. The multiplayer in there when you got to play zombies, and I didn't even like playing multiplayer like that back then unless it was Gears. But the multiplayer in there when you guys are like comboing hunters with smokers.
Oh yeah,
that was the best. Right. And then you never knew who was going to be the tank on your team. So you're like, oh, the tank's coming. Who's the tank? Who's the tank? Who's it? And then, dude, that's awesome. You feel powerful. You feel jacked. It's a damn good game.
I think we should try to. I mean, you can play it on Series X, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can play it on Left 4 Dead 2 as well. I think you can. It's like that Rock Band thing where you can put all the
transfer.
Yeah. It's a fantastic goddamn game. Yeah,
I want to play that.
I love this game.
Yeah, it's like the art style, like the art direction is timeless. Like it doesn't feel dated.
It doesn't feel. Yeah, you're right.
If you go back in and like the game, the gameplay, the mechanics are so tight that you can go like you go back now, it doesn't feel off at all.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't feel sluggish.
Game, something is off. Not this. It's a perfect game for what it was doing.
Yeah, I agree completely.
All right. Well, you want to keep going through some more, or you got some stuff to do?
Give me another one.
All right. I know this one. This one's a classic, and I think it's won countless Game of the Year awards, top 10 lists everywhere. Cooking Mama World Kitchen. You played that one quite a bit, right?
Is that a joke that Alex told you?
I don't know.
I played it, but I don't think quite of it. I don't think I have enough hours to really.
No. Yeah, it ain't no Overcooked.
No, let's see.
From what I heard, Cooking Mom is a juggernaut in its own space.
The space of what? Of being a cooking mama? Like,
yeah,
I mean, that spawned a whole franchise.
Yeah, fair. Oh, we can talk about this. I don't know what this is. It's like
that's a tough one though. You're doing like, it's not obscure, but that's a tough one to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like what's that? Not Okami. What's the one with the little alien dude rolled balls of junk?
My Katamari Dynasty or whatever.
Yeah, it's like doing my Katamari. It's like, come on.
Yeah, no. It's such a. It's the best of its kind because it's the only one of its kind.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
All you can quaff is a close second, though.
We got top 25 GameCube games.
Oh, Christian loves Nintendo.
Were you a big GameCube fan? Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't want to get clowned. I never owned a GameCube because I got a PlayStation 2, and money's tight. So.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The other, that was my generation, and I don't regret it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I am grateful, and I was on my knees, and I will forever be grateful that Nintendo and Capcom decided to port over Resident Evil 4 to PlayStation 2.
I mean, they shouldn't have even decided to put it on the GameCube in the first place.
That was a bad decision.
I didn't play on GameCube. It was pretty lit.
It was, but I'm just saying, like, that's such a... Like, it's a line that you use all the time, too. Like, you dance with the one that brought you. PlayStation brought Resident Evil to the front, you know, like, not Nintendo. Why didn't they should have just kept it on PlayStation? You know, I don't know.
Or come out with both. I mean, really, like, you know, I can tell you when I saw the graphics on PS2, I was like, oh wow, yeah, they did take a hit. But at that point, you are not gonna care because the game was so good.
Yeah, it's a damn good game.
You know, I would have taken it any day of the week, like, you know, and they came out with like Ada's
assignment or whatever.
Yeah, second story or whatever.
They came out with a lot of stuff. They came out with the Chicago costumes and stuff.
Chicago typewriter.
Yeah, the Chicago typewriter. Well, that one I think was in the original. I think you get like an electric gun or something.
Oh, yeah. The electric zapper. Yeah, it was like if you just tapped it, it was a flashbang, and if you held it down, it was like a beam.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was from this one. But then, but you've played a lot of these GameCube games because, you know, Nintendo makes one game per console, and then all of them show up on the Switch.
Have you seen that?
Top 5 games. Do you want it in a specific order, or does that not matter?
Well, I guess you can say if you like it, played it, or you don't like it or never played it. So that's 25. Resident Evil 4, obviously we love. Legend of Zelda series. This one was Wind Waker.
Played it.
Yeah.
Love it.
There you go. Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Go.
Sunshine.
Played it, loved it.
Oh, you did like that?
I was hesitant, but it's great.
Okay, because I remember telling you like it was great, and you're like, nah, not that one.
No, I think you was talking about maybe Galaxy or something.
No, this one's Galaxy's alright, but Sunshine's always been my favorite.
I love Sunshine.
Sunshine's great. Sunshine's great, except the premise was really like real, but
yeah, it's such a wacko premise, but Flood is awesome. I love Flood.
Ooh,
yeah,
Mario. Yeah, that's right.
They have Mario Kart, Beautiful Joe series, Metroid series. Beautiful Joe's a good time. It's a good time. It's hard as hell though.
Yeah, I remember it being hard. I always wanted to get more into it because I thought it looked so cool.
Yeah. It's a good time. Metroid Prime?
Played it, liked it.
Okay, you got Soul Calibur. I think we tried getting into that, but
it's a great. Oh,
they're all right here.
That one had Link, I think.
Yeah, this one had Link. Yeah, you're right. Soul Calibur 2. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's really it. Then they throw some games in there, but so like Alex said, we're just going through some old magazines and reminiscing about old times. It's cool to see some of the stuff that they were talking about back in the day. But yeah, thank you for answering the phone. Maybe we should do this more.
Well, let me know.
I'm going to give you 3 questions because they have some questions in the back. Let's see who gets them, but I'm sure you can all get them. But, all right. Here's Grand Theft Auto 4 contains a slew of hilarious Easter eggs. One of these secrets demands that you walk through a door and climb a tall ladder to reveal what's secret deep inside the Statue of Happiness. Snakes, I hate snakes, infinite grenades, a beating heart, or hot coffee?
It's not hot coffee.
It's a beating heart.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
This one should be easy. What are the names of the 2 main heroes in Gears of War 2? Marcus Aurelius and Dominic Rodriguez, Bill Reiser and Lance Bean, Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago, or Bill S. Preston Esquire and Ted Theodore Logan?
Yeah.
There's no way we can hit a button. So I mean, we all know that.
But some of those names sound cool though. I play games with those people.
Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah. How frequently does war change according to Ron Perlman? War is a mutable thing. It's totally different every time. War is just a figure of speech. How can you change something that doesn't really exist? War spelled backwards is raw. Wow, pretty deep, huh? And then war. War never changes.
Fallout, baby. War never changes.
Yeah.
All right.
Except for Snake, war.
War is changed.
Proxies fighting proxies, fighting proxies upon proxies, and liquid.
Jesus Christ. The Japanese version of Bionic Commando on NES featured Nazis led by Hitler. True or false?
I want to say true.
It is.
It is true.
Yeah. Damn, let's go.
Yeah, this
That was cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yep, no problem. Anytime, guys.
All right.
Talk
Thank
to
you.
you later.
Colin. All right.
Bye.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, I think this went well. We could do some more stuff later. We're gonna see where this goes. So thank you for sticking with us.
Would you kindly listen to this podcast or something?
Yeah. I mean, the plan is to keep on going and do some more stuff. Maybe let's plays. Maybe we'll call up some other people randomly.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just want to have fun. So check out our podcast, check out our YouTube.
Check out that Vital Enigma band.
Yeah, Vital. I mean, they're great from, everything I've heard. Vital Enigma. And I guess till next time, we'll see you guys later.